All right, in this video, we are going to put an option contract on the price chart so you can see how the one particular option contract has moved over time. The same way we do with stocks and ETFs, we look at the chart for technical analysis. In this video, we're going to put that on the chart. So we're going to start on the trade tab in Thinkorswim, and we're looking at the option chain. And first thing we're going to do is make sure that our symbol link is set to the same color. So for me, there's a little symbol link button here, and I've set it to yellow. And what that means is I've linked that to my watch list. And when I select stocks over here on my watch list, it'll sync to the trade tab, and that way I make sure that if I'm on SPY here, that I'm looking at the option change for SPY here. The other thing, we're going to go to the charts tab and also set our symbol link to yellow. Doesn't matter what color, I'm just using yellow. But again, now I can flip through charts by just going down my watch list because they are also synced to the yellow color. So to put an option contract on the chart, I'm going to go back to the option chain. I'm going to do SPY, and we'll just kind of choose an option here. I'm looking at the September 20th expiration here, the 300 call option, and you can see that the bid is 236 and the ask is 238. So to put this on the price chart, I'm going to right click and I'm going to hit there's a little send the contract to, and I'm going to send it to yellow. And what that's going to do is now on the trade tab, you're going to see the same bid and ask we just saw. There's no options for this ticker or symbol because this is the option. And now when I go to the charts tab, you'll see that we are actually price charting the SPY September 20th $300 call option. So the way that I use this now, in case you didn't know, this is another sort of video in the series of my stock market trading system video series. You can check out the channel if you want to watch the rest of the videos. But I'm using the same indicator, the MOBO bands. So when we get long an option, and I want to put a stop below the lower band, I know and we actually took this trade. We actually got in on this candle, I think it was. So I forget exactly the pricing, but if we got in at 156, we were in a different contract. But if you got in at 156 on this buy signal, you would know that the lower band is sort of your stop. So you could say, okay, I'm going to set my stop to about 90 cents, somewhere just below that band. And as price moves up, you can continue to move your stop up. And again, we're not looking at SPY anymore. We're actually charting the contract that we got into. Again, this isn't the trade we took, but this is for example. But that's basically how you chart an option contract. Is you just go back. We'll do it one more time. Go back to SPY. We go to the trade tab. You select which option you're thinking about buying. Usually we're buying Delta 60, Delta 70 options. So if you wanted to buy something a little farther out, we'll just go to the monthlies and we say, okay, I want to, maybe chart the, something with a lot of liquidity. And we're in SPY, so it's got a lot of liquidity already. But we got 50,000 open interest here on the 300s. So I'm going to send that to the yellow symbol link. I'm going to go to the chart. And now I can just simply chart that one option contract. And you'll see that it very much tracks the SPY itself because it's delta positive, meaning if the SPY goes up, this contract's going to go up. You can do the same for the put option too. But one thing to kind of note here is that, the option contracts, even though they're liquid, you get a lot of non-trading sections, especially when you go farther out in time. So it's not as fluid as tracking the actual underlying itself. But if you're just looking for a reference to say, okay, I want to put my stop below the lower band, you can put the option contract on there, and it's going to give you some numbers here, and you can kind of base that off of your stop. So that's kind of how I'm using it. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, check that out and go to the Stock Market Trading System playlist if you want to learn more about this indicator and this trading strategy. All right, have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye.